Hi friends! For those of you that have been following along while I added KonMari to my already minimalist routine, I wanted to go over a little bit about what I have accomplished and what I skipped. I pretty much ended with the linen closet video, which is currently still in the process of being edited and uploaded. And by the time this is uploaded, it'll actually be on there, so nix that. I, like I said, skipped the baby's room because I wanted to do that sort of separately. And the more that I went through it, the fact is that I just don't have a lot to add. I can show the baby's room, but we're just not keeping anything she's not using. So we have her clothes, and the second she grows out of them, they go to her younger cousin. Same with the crib sheets, like you saw. Any toys that she no longer plays with immediately go to the cousin or get sold or whatever. So there's not a lot to show there. I'd kind of rather hang on to the nursery video until we sort of remake her room into a toddler room, at which point we will be implementing some Waldorf and Montessori practices. And I think that will make for a much more interesting, applicable video. I could always do a brief minimalist nursery room tour, but it's just a baby room. It's just, you know, she co-slept until recently. We co-slept till she was just over 6 months, at which point she stopped sleeping well. She's just being a high needs baby. She just sleeps so lightly, and it stopped being good for her to sleep with the family, and she transitioned so well and is sleeping much better now and is even happier baby now than she was, just simply because of getting more sleep. So it's been a good transition. It happened a little sooner than I thought it would, but every baby is an individual and will always surprise you. So I'd be happy to do a nursery tour just for the sake of doing it, but I do look forward to doing a toddler room video and how we can implement some Waldorf and other things in it, including the toys. So there's that I'm sort of setting aside on the back burner in case anyone wants to comment otherwise and say, show us the nursery, but it's not that exciting, I promise. On top of that, I am going to do a clothing video, which I'm in the process of filming now. I did the previous before, and I'm doing an after because I decided to do a breastfeeding capsule wardrobe. Even though I said I wasn't going to, I decided to do it. So it's not ideal for a lot of people because maybe some of the viewers are not breastfeeding and it doesn't work for you, but if you are, I found it really tricky to create a capsule wardrobe that worked for breastfeeding, but I don't really have an end in sight for that, and it's going to be a while, so I thought instead of waiting until a certain weight loss number or whatever, these are clothes I could use now. And they're clothes I'm going to use for a while, and they're versatile, I think, for different weights, because a lot of them, you know, they're not meant to be clingy, they're just meant to be nursing accessible. So I think I am going to share that. Like I said, I filmed my before of what I kind of had and what wasn't working for me. And I'm going to share what I ended up picking up and where I got them. And some of those are supposed to be arriving at some point today, so I'll be able to finish that video up rather quickly. Beyond that, like I said, the utility room, if we want to call it that, my laundry room, you saw where the buckets were, and beyond that, we have like the cat box. So there's not a lot to show there. And so I think I'm pretty much done with the KonMari thing for now. I have the hall closet, but really that just has coats and shoes, some things of my husband's, you know. So as I think the purpose has been fulfilled. I will say I'm glad I did it. I learned a lot. I have always decluttered by location and by person, and never by category. So that is something new I've been able to implement, and I will say I did find a lot more than I usually do by pulling everything from different areas and different directions and putting it all in one pile and saying, wow, I have a lot more, for example, cleaners than I thought I did. I think it's a good thing. I'll do that in the future. I really will. Something that I wasn't a fan of is, I guess, the sort of vague way that you're not sure how, where does something go. In some respects, store it wherever it's easiest to put it away, but it doesn't really belong there either. Some of the things you have to do, I think, what works best, even if it's not exactly Marie Kondo's directions, I think the pure message of what she's trying to tell you is to do what makes tidying easiest and most efficient, and rather than repetitive. And so that's what I'm going to be doing with that. So there were some things that I was able to implement for the future, and some things I'm going to take away and just kind of leave. Beyond that, I'd be happy to do it's not a house, it's an apartment, do an apartment tour at some point if anyone's interested, and just do the full thing. I don't think I haven't done that on YouTube before. Yeah, for future videos, if anyone new has subscribed because of the videos for applying KonMari to current minimalists, in the future I'd like to do things like toothpaste recipes and my cleaner makeup recipes, natural makeups, things like that. I would like to put all that together and do other things. I'd like to go into more details about what I do for zero waste practices, and in the future I look forward to doing videos about homeschool education and Waldorf play and inspiring creativity, and there's just so many things that I hope to do in the future. If I have new followers, I would like to hear what you want to see. I'm excited about the future and the things that the baby's gonna bring into it, and the music that I hope to inspire in her life, and the play and the imagination and the learning. That is all for now. I just wanted to sort of tie everything in a bow. So I'm going to finish uploading the linen closet one, and then as well finish the capsule wardrobe update. And then after that, I'm going to take this in a new direction outside of decluttering. I do have a blog link, and I would be happy to I'll post that link below. That way you can see the blog. I don't update it much. I put a few posts on there. Otherwise, thank you for watching. I hope you follow along. There's going to be some exciting things, at least for me, and I look forward to making the videos in the future. Thanks, guys.